Hi, I'm Julia Clement, and this short video is entitled Framing for Live Streamed Stand-Up Comedy. I'm going to start by explaining what I mean by framing, then I'm going to cover some common mistakes that I see quite often, give you some rules of thumb, and then discuss the issue of movement, because frankly, in a live stream environment, the chances are pretty good that you've got a single camera and you have to position it in a fixed place before you start. So let's talk about some of the stuff you've got to think about if you are planning to actually move around. Okay, what do I mean by framing? Picture composition is what's in the picture, where it is, and how it's positioned in the photographs that are taken, the shot that's taken. It's that how things are positioned in the shot that I call framing. I think that's the same, whatever. Okay, common mistakes in framing. Okay, the first thing you've got to remember is that in stand-up comedy, the most important thing in the shot is you. I just botched it, didn't I? My fingers went out of frame. Okay. If you're wanting a head shot, head and shoulders, then obviously your head and shoulders need to be in the frame, which means the top of your head needs to be below the top of the picture. You don't want your mouth off the bottom of the picture, and it's usually not a good idea to have your head missing like that. Because if this has been done for comedic effect, then you're doing it consciously and it's part of your routine, and that's as things should be. Okay, a really good rule of thumb. Okay, for a start, your head's got to stay inside the picture. Your eyes should be somewhere between a quarter of the way down the picture and a third of the way down the picture. Mine are in that band just. I could move closer to the camera and that would then tend to move them. I mean, obviously if I move in so my head is all that's in the screen, then my eyes are going to be at about the halfway mark. So those are any rules of thumb. Another good thing to consider is your left, right or horizontal orientation. Under normal circumstances, you should be smack bang in the middle of the picture. Now, if you're using a streaming product like Zoom, you can always see a little thumbnail of yourself and keep an eye on that thumbnail to make sure your head is where you want it to be. Okay, the other thing is movement. I'm sitting at the moment. If I stand up, you get a lovely shot of my chest and my fat tummy. But I wouldn't actually stand up at that distance from the camera. I'd come back to here and my eyes perhaps a little bit above the quarter of the way down, but close enough. I'm center. I can hold my arms out. You can see it. My friendly microphone here is in frame, but that's intentional because I'm a stand-up comedian and I'm used to talking into a microphone. Now, the picture stops at about waist level, and that's fine for what I do. Now, if I was planning to do Irish or Scottish dancing, I would want you to see my feet moving. I would need to be further back from the camera, so I'd be smaller. Now, on a stage, people can see all of you, but not in a picture. The other thing to watch out for is you can lean into the camera and make your face the whole screen. Now, when you do that, keep an eye on where your eyes are, because you're doing it for some sort of emphasis to the audience, whatever that might be. Okay, to quickly summarize, you want to be in the center of the shot. You want your eyes to be somewhere between about a quarter of the way down the screen and a third of the way down the screen. and you need to have your head, your whole head, plus whatever other parts of you want seen in the shot. Hey, that's it. If you like this video, please see my other ones and give me a like or on YouTube a follow. Thank you.